back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Health Focus. This season, we are so set to help you navigate the entire health system sector. Is it patient affairs? Is it careers? Is it equipment? Is it all the entire system? Where have you been? Have you missed Health Focus? Welcome back. For more and much more, subscribe, log in, and let's chat together. Hi guys, this is Amy. Health Focus it is. You called for her, you've asked for her, you've sent mails, you have called me, you've gone to Facebook. Here I am. And the person you've been asking for, here she is. This is Health Focus. And my name is Amy. Jacki is the guest we interviewed some time back, and then you really loved her. You've always asked for her. You want her to answer some questions that we've aligned today. Now, with all your mighty, put your hands together for Jacki as she walks onto stage. Hi, Jacki.
Hi.
Have a seat.
Thank you, Amy.
Welcome back to Health Focus. It's like here you've become a member permanently. You are not leaving this place. We are going to be working together every place. For the people who are coming and meeting you for the very first time, introduce yourself to the viewers.
My name is Jacki. I was here last time on Health Focus. I was being interviewed about the lady who had gastric stomach cancer, stage 4. And I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Welcome.
2025. She is
Subscribe.
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 So that we'll get more content of the patients. The main reason why we got Jack today is because sometime back, 2 days ago, let me say, I came across content on TikTok that people were saying, oh, if you're diagnosed with the stage 4 cancer, you don't heal, you die. If you find yourself across a patient with stage 4 cancer, encourage them so that they die properly. Here is Jacki.
Yes.
Stage 4, how many years later?
2020, it's 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 5 years now.
The first question people were asking is it a true story?
Of course, it's a true story. I worked with Amy during the time I was unwell, and there are other people that with time we will bring them on board. The lady who took care of me, there's one, she's called Pastor Pina, and just to mention just a few people who have worked with me. It is a true story. I went through chemo, I was unwell, I was given 2 months to live, and now I'm here and I'm alive.
Awesome. Awesome. Somebody again wanted to know, what should you eat? What should you not eat? What were you eating? Tell them about the eating story.
The diet is a bit a long thing that I cannot sit down and break it in one sentence, but just what the alternative doctor told me was just to do the work on my alkaline diet and not avoid acidic diet, avoid sugar, avoid I use a different oil, salt I was using Himalayan, and other gadgets. Yeah.
For example?
For example, I had an ozone generator just to put make sure that the water that I'm drinking has a lot of oxygen, because they say that cancer cells cannot survive in an environment that has a lot of oxygen. So you work on your oxygen levels, because cancer cells thrive on an environment with very little oxygen. Yes, it's a catalyst. So I didn't eat meat for like a year. I never ate meat.
Why not?
Because my alternative doctor said that it's a catalyst.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I only took white meat, which is chicken and fish. I talked about CBD oil. Yes, CBD oil. CBD oil currently is not in Kenya. They don't allow, but it's in America. It's in other countries outside Kenya. You can buy from there, but I don't know whether you'll be able to get it in Kenya. I hear there are people who still have it, but it's not in Kenya. You can't buy it in Kenya, and it's very expensive. Because I remember I used to buy a small bottle that used to go for around 10,000. Yeah.
And how are you getting into the country yourself?
I was being given by my alternative doctor.
Oh, not yes, you getting it yourself.
Yeah, not me getting
it
myself.
I see. Some people were saying that by God's stripes we get healing, and there are people who keep on saying that it is the dependence of the doctor.
That is a question that I think you have asked the right question. I really love that, because for one, without faith, it is impossible for you to be healed of cancer. It starts by faith. When we talk about all these other treatment, we do alternative treatment, we do the other treatment, there are people who have gotten healed through hospitals and chemo.
Yes.
There are people who have done the same thing I did and they have died. That one for sure I know. But there are people also who come when it is too late, meaning that they have already lost hope, unless it is just the hand of God that can help them to rise up again and maybe get healed. But for me, I think the first thing that I will say, that you should have hope in everything that you're doing. If it is the diet you're doing, because I can, like when I started doing the diet, there's some things that the alternative doctor told me to do, but I couldn't do them. But with the help of the Holy Spirit, I did them in a different way. And I sometimes I say those are the things that I prescribed for myself. Like, for example, when I used to do turmeric with black pepper and coconut oil as a paste, it never used to work for me well, because I was vomiting. So what I did, I used to make my turmeric with turmeric, black pepper, ginger, and I never used to put coconut oil. So what I would do, when I do my turmeric tea, I would do my turmeric tea with the turmeric, ginger, black pepper, lemon, and hot water. Then I take a spoon of coconut oil. Yes.
Not in the water.
Not in the water, the way I was being given by the alternative doctor to do. And when it comes to like food, I would put the coconut oil on the turmeric when I'm eating my food. Because there was, I used to do the turmeric paste, I did soursop. There are so many things that I did.
Were you doing it on your self-knowledge, or you are being prescribed?
Those are the things that my alternative doctor gave me as an alternative treatment.
Because there's several people who want to know what did Jacki eat. Right now, if somebody wants to know what to eat, I know Jacki is not a nutritionist, and I'm a healthcare professional. Please, when you come to Jacki or to me, do not ask for what to eat, what not to eat. Take it as an advice and not as an enforcement, because you need to work with your oncologist, you need to work with your nutritionist, you need to work with your team of healthcare providers.
Yes.
This is an added information.
Yes.
Jacki is not a medical doctor. Yes. However, if somebody wants to get advice on what to eat, what not to eat, as just an advice, Jacki give, how can they reach you?
I think we're going to link my email address and maybe a phone number, but you only have to use WhatsApp, no direct.
No calls.
Yes.
No calls.
Yeah.
Only WhatsApp and email address, and no calls. It has been granted. When you get there, I emphasize and I repeat, this is not a doctor.
Yes.
She is not a nutritionist. And she is not God. That's the final. You can do everything that she tells you, and you might not get the results that she got.
Yeah.
When it comes to anything on top of feeding, what else did you restrain yourself from?
Okay, first of all, what I did, the food, I was, depending on also what type of cancer you have. You know, me, I had a gastric stomach cancer. And with gastric stomach cancer, you cannot swallow. Okay, the food will enter, but it won't go to the stomach. It will just come out of the mouth because of the tumor in the stomach. So for me, it was hard for me to eat, to have all the, is it nutrients value?
Yes.
Of all the food, because I could not eat banana, I could not eat pineapple, I could not eat beans, I could not. So some of the foods that I was doing, I added on top of them with supplements.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And most of the supplements that I did, some of them you can get them locally here in Kenya. Some of the supplements that I did were from Australia, some from America, and a few. Now, after doing all the supplements, then it reached a time that the doctor that I was dealing with had to request that I do a bit of herbal medication. And that is now when I went to Ayurveda and I started now doing the other supplements that entails of soursop, and I can't remember because it's been a long time, but there were so many things. So if we have to go through them again, I have to check on what I did, because I have a few of the empty bottles that I used for the supplements, because some of them I can't tell the names because the names are so hard. Yes, but it was just a rail of supplements, exercise, diet, and just watching on your sugar. I never used to take sugar, even honey. I never took sugar, I never took honey for like the whole year when I was doing my treatment. And this treatment didn't work like pap. It took me a whole year. I was thin, 56 kilos. For that whole year doing my treatment, I didn't add even a kilo. Until now, the tumor, to the point that the tumor had to shrink, because once the tumor had shrunk, now I was able to eat properly like a normal person, because I started eating like a baby. Remember I said last time I started eating like a baby, doing the liquid foods, then semi-solid, then I went to solid. So it was not, sometimes you start treatment and you want a quick thing.
Yeah.
For this other treatment, it did not work for me like that. It needs you to be very patient, do what you can. I was doing cabbage juice, it didn't work for me, and my doctor said I can leave it and do something else, and I stopped doing cabbage juice.
Also, this thing of fermenting cabbage and then drinking, to others it works, to others it doesn't.
To me it didn't work because I used to have a lot of gas. And you remember even when you used to come there, I used to belch. So you can imagine you're belching that way and then you do cabbage juice. So I used to have a lot of gas. So me, I never did cabbage juice. But I did carrot juice, I did beetroot juice. That was fully consistent. I did it like every day. We had to have carrots, we had to have beetroot, we had to have dania.
Dania, you blend it?
Yes, I used to do spinach juice. Then, I had a problem with also taking water, because after chemo, I was unable to take water. So that is the time now the lemons were coming in, because sometimes people think that lemon is acidic. Lemon, when you check even on the alkaline table, lemon is not on the acidic side. It is alkaline. Yes.
So somebody can take lemon without.
Yes.
Or if you have gastritis, something people call ulcers.
Yes.
You can do lemon and it's a healing.
Yes, I used to do lemon on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. I would take warm water with lemon, a glass of warm water with lemon. Then after that, I would do activated charcoal. And for the first few days, it was a bit painful for me because I couldn't. But now, after some time, because the body heals itself. Once you give the body the right nutrients that it needs, the body will heal itself. Because you remember, even for example, if you have a cut and you just don't touch it, don't let bacteria get on it, it will just cover, and you won't know whether that there was a cut in that place. Like for example, the cut that I had here for chemo pot.
Yeah.
Can you even tell there's a...
It's so small.
Yes, it's sealed, and my body now looks just like a normal body. Yeah, so the body heals itself. When you give the body the right nutrients that it needs, with time the body will heal itself. So for me, I would say that people need to be patient with what you are doing, and try and observe. If it's not working for you, you can do something else. But when I started treatment, just like I was talking to Nelly before she came to the studio, it was not easy. When I started treatment, it was like hell broke loose because I had too much pain, and I thought that I was coming from a place where I was very ill, and I used to take morphine. So from morphine
to painful
to no morphine, which other painkiller do you think would have taken over? So I was doing, after the time that I left the hospital, because I was annoyed of how they treated me, I took the morphine back and I said I'm not taking any medication, because if I had gone for chemo and I didn't get better, I got worse. So I said, after all, I'm dying anyway, just like Nelly said, so why not? So I stopped. I said, I'm not doing morphine, and I'm not telling you not to do morphine. If you are given morphine and you feel it's helping you, fine. For me, it didn't work for me because I was having constipation. And then I said, now I've been given 2 months to live. I'll put on palliative care, and the pain was not even decreasing. So I said, okay, fine. This morphine, I'm not doing morphine, I'm not doing any medication. And then I started now the alternative treatment. So the painkiller that I used to use was just tramadol, and then I would go down from tramadol. I went to betapin that time. Then sometimes when it is too much is when I would go to the hospital and they could do tramadol and betapin at the same time. And then it reached a time when now I had to stop the painkillers, and I went to CBD oil. I would put the CBD oil under my tongue, rub it in the stomach where it was painful. And one night I woke up and I didn't have pain up to today.
Wow. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So in affirmative, it is that treatment does not begin leo, tomorrow you are fine.
Yes. It does not begin today, tomorrow you are fine. And another thing, even when it comes to faith, you don't believe today, tomorrow you're not believing. You have to keep believing. Because most of the time, once you have received your healing, now maintaining that healing needs a lot of faith. Because there are many times I've also felt like I'm sick again. But I have to go back to where I got my healing. If I got it from the hospital, I'll go back to the hospital.
Oh yeah.
If I got it from believing in the word of God, I stood by that word, because he promised me, he told me in the book of John chapter 11 verse 4, this sickness is not unto death, Jackie, but for the Son of Man to be glorified. Indeed, I have seen God be glorified.
Yeah. So depending on where your source of healing is coming from,
yes,
you'll get strength from that source of healing.
Yes.
So if your source of healing was from morphine, for sure morphine will heal you.
Yes.
And you'll be better.
Yes.
So it is the sustainability of this source of healing that we need to think about. Can it sustain you through?
Yes.
So now I want to emphasize and say, Jackie currently does visitation of all or those patients that need encouragement.
Yes.
She does visitation, gives health talks, gives advice, gives dietary advice, gives referral advices to all the patients that require her services. You can inbox me if you are unable to get her. And I want to believe that through her, you will find your hope. That's her mandate right now. Speak about your mandate as we close.
Yeah, if you want to reach me or get encouragement or anything else that you would want us to discuss, there are so many things that we have not talked about. There are other gadgets that I used to use, like ozone generator. I had a blood purifier. I didn't come with them, but I have them. I can give a shot of what they look like, and I think for me those ones also helped, because I would do the blood purifier and I would sleep. Yes, I would do. Sometimes I would, and during the time of my treatment, also let me just emphasize on this. I never got sick. I think maybe because I was using the ozone generator just to make sure that the food I'm eating is clean, environment was okay. I ate a lot of nderema. For those who know nderema, so I never
I'm
had
trying
a
to imagine
problem.
the name of that vegetable in English.
Whoever
I'll
knows,
search
maybe you
for
can
it.
help us to know the name. I used a lot of nderema. And not even a single day my blood levels went down. It was on time, on point. Yeah. So I think that is all. If you want to reach me, you can reach Amy, or you use the WhatsApp number that you will share on the box, and I will tell you the supplements that you use, the ones that like Rebrax.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cancer is a disease that healing comes through faith. And it's a disease that if you believe you'll get well, you'll get well. In fact, it applies to all other conditions. Yes. I have seen others get healing of hypertension, healing of diabetes, healing of arthritis. If you check the videos above, we had one patient who was healed from arthritis, hypertension, diabetes, and she's now very fine. Are you checking your health status? Do you do medical checkups every year? Are you on top of what you are feeding your body? Are you putting in a lot of sugar and expecting to find your body being alkaline? Definitely it will not. That is Health Focus for this week, and I want to believe that you will be encouraged. Let's meet again in the next episode. Have a blessed week ahead.
Thank you, and bye.
Awesome.